How's it going, Machinima? OpTic Di3seL here, bringing you Gears of War 2. For some reason, I don't know why, there isn't too much of this on here. It's an amazing game, plays well, looks amazing as you can see right here, and it's fun. It's different. It's a third-person game, as you can see. I don't know if any of you are not familiar with Gears or haven't played it or thought about playing it and decided, nah, maybe not for me. It's amazing. You turn people from human beings to giant piles of flesh like that guy got turned into. And Nerve picked up a nice little double kill with the mortars that are right up top in the middle of that map. Now I'm downed. I'm trying to give you guys a little perspective on what really is going on in this game. Just not too much commentating for Gears of War. Right there you saw me two-piece that other player right there, which is you run up, you melee with B, then you blind fire with your shotgun. Your blind fire is a shit ton more powerful than your aiming down the sights. As you see Nerve, and you can't really hear it in here, but you see the screen shaking. That means there's an avalanche, which you see coming now. And Nerve stood there and took it like a champ. Now, Jay and I, who was standing there with me, we were both staring at him watching, like, Nerve, you got to get out of the way, you can't stand there. And he was like, no, I'm good, I'm good. He did not think the avalanche came from that way. Avalanches, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure as far as you guys know, come from mountains, which is right there. So I'm not sure really what Nerve was thinking, but yeah. It's got some nice execution kills. I don't get too many different ones. I usually just run up and melee, and so he swings his shotgun around and hits him in his head with the butt of his gun and shatters his brain into a million pieces. But it's a very fast-paced game. It's not like Call of Duty. When it comes to competitive play, even when you're playing with just most people, the rounds just don't last very long. You see the video here, it looks like it's a while, but like just the rounds in general don't last very long. You see I two-pieced there, and Jay was firing at the same time, so it was almost like an assist in a way. And the cover system in Gears of War is key. You need to always take cover. You need to wall bounce like you see me doing from time to time. You just see me slide to walls. Right here I get cocky, and I push up on these kids. Jay makes a call out saying they're pretty hurt, so I push up a little bit since he's giving cover fire. And I tried pressing this guy here, but he got a nice solid shot on me right away. And I get taken down right there. It's my only death of the game. But that was completely my fault. I shouldn't have rushed that, especially with it being a 3-on-2 right there, and I had cover. And Jay gets blown into a million little bits. But yeah, I'm not really sure why too many directors don't post videos of this game or don't play it. It's got kind of a cult following when it comes to the competitive scene and even just general just people playing the game. Like for instance, they have right now for Gears of War 3 they have the Avatar t-shirt, and they've actually got other t-shirts. I don't know what stores are selling them in, but it's this Carmine Must Die or Save Carmine or something like that, where it's up to the fans essentially on the fate of one of the characters, which is I think one of the coolest characters. The Carmine brothers, which is who they are, they've been in every single Gears of War, and they always die. It's like this whole family is just riddled with soldiers that just get demolished every single game. I don't know why they always die. I think they're cool. When you're running around with them on multiplayer, they kind of sound asthmatic. He's always like heavy breathing and everything, so it's pretty funny. And you can't really be too sneaky with that guy. But sound whoring is a big part in this game. We're using headsets and whatnot because all the characters make noise. There's no perks, there's no nothing. The only real thing you have is the active reload, which I'll try to time it right when I see myself reloading. Is once you reload, there's a little point in like your reload progress bar where if you hit RB again at the perfect time, and essentially it speeds up your reload first of all, and it makes your shots a little stronger for a little brief time. You see here I double melee. I was kind of worried about getting killed, usually you don't double melee. That's one of the rules in Gears. It's not a very skilled move, I guess you could say. It was a pretty rook move on my part. But I don't like dying, and I wanted to make sure I stayed alive, so I did what I had to do. Another thing you don't do is, you'll see coming up here, is you don't steal people's kills. It's kind of just like a unwritten rule when you're playing multiplayer. You'll see here I start putting shots into this guy. He downs him. I could easily take that kill, but it's just, like I said, it's a rule you just don't do. And some people are dickheads. They'll run through and just pick up kills that are not theirs. And I mean, it's a rare thing you run into. Most of the time it's pretty well respected and people stick to the rules, essentially. But this is Avalanche. This is one of the maps which you saw nerf. It's fittingly called because it's a fucking avalanche. It comes in the middle of the map. The gun I'm using right now, that assault rifle, is called the Lancer. It's the notorious one. It's got the nice chainsaw bayonet kind of doodad on the end of it, which I don't really pull it off. It's not a smart move to really do in multiplayer. It's fun in campaign. You don't really want to do too many animation executions, which is flip the guy over, curb stomp him, or jump on top of him and punch his face in. You don't want to do many of those, just for the fact it's an animation. There's no way to break out of it. So once you're in it, somebody can just walk up and it's essentially a one-shot if they're close to you. So I advise not doing that unless it's a one-on-one and you know the kid's dead. Another thing is chainsawing. It's the same thing. You're going to get caught in an animation you can't break. And you're going to, most of the time, unless you're one-on-one with somebody, you're going to get bodied in the back. So those are just two little quick tips for you. Another thing is just be aggressive. If you're aggressive, you're going to do work. You see I fucking flipped right past somebody there because I wasn't paying attention. So I have to go back up here and try to get him. Which I do. And Jay helps me out here. And then, like I said, another unwritten rule, don't take the kills. So Jay picks up the nice little kill there. And the bots, which you see me run into right here. This isn't an actual player. One of the kids left, and to keep the teams even, a bot is introduced into that player's position, so it's now computer ran. And the bots are, if you run at them heads up, you are going to get usually shitted on. They are very powerful with their Lancer. It's like auto aim. You'll see this one dude go down right in front of me. Like, this dude's just laying in fire and almost took both of us out. Like, they're pretty ridiculous when it comes to that. Another thing, I know Jay and Nerve really haven't played this much, so I'm trying to help them out in this game as well. And one thing I've been telling Nerve, which he's got a bad habit of right now, is rolling. You don't want to roll. You want to do what I did just there. You want to slide to cover. Like I said, the cover system's clutching this, and blind firing around corners. Things like that are just going to ensure you take less damage, and like I said, the blind fire is super powerful in this. And also, the pistol is your friend. Use it. I'm telling you, it's super powerful. You see me here, I just downed this dude with about a clip and a couple shots. And there you go. I'm going to be putting some more Gears videos up here. I just wanted to kind of make a little introduction on what's going on. I'll give some more tips and tricks when the time comes, and we'll get everything prepared for Gears 3 so you know what's going on. This has been Diesel. I'm out.